Hi, and welcome to a very short but fun video on how to create your own Yip-Yip. Now, you're probably going, what is a Yip-Yip? Well, if you've ever seen Sesame Street, there were these two, sometimes three little aliens that would come on and they would get super excited about like radios or the telephone or just really simple things in general. And they were hilarious. And my sister and I, ever since I can remember, have always cracked up at these things. Well, my sister and I are both grown women now, and my sister does have children, and they have discovered the Yip-Yips. So they love them. And for my nephew's birthday this year, I have decided to create two of the Yip-Yip aliens to send him. Now his birthday's passed, unfortunately, because I suck at getting things out on time for people, but it's the thought that counts, right? So I'm hoping this will make up for it because this is going to be really fun. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm not following a pattern or anything that I've seen. I kind of just went to the craft store the other day and bought a bunch of stuff, and we're going to see if we can make it work. So I hope you enjoy, and maybe this will make you want to make your own Yip-Yip alien. So these are the supplies that I picked up the other day. So I got like a yard each of crushed, like kind of a crushed velvety type of material. So I got it in pink and in blue. And the bottom of, and you see, this is a test eye that I was working on, trying to figure out how to make the eyes. This is just a smooth foam ball, and then markers, because the pink alien has yellow eyes. So, and instead of, if you're familiar with the Yip-Yips, if you're not, that's fine. The bottoms, they have these little things that hang down. And I decided instead of, ripping up the fabric and making it, I bought this really nice, glitzy yarn that, let's see if, this one's out a little bit. So like the ends of it, they kind of have like these little loops on it. And that kind of reminded me of the little hands that they have. So I think this will look really cute. I couldn't find a blue that matched that very well. I did really well with the pink, but the blue, I could only find the lighter color, and they didn't have a lighter color in the fabric. So I just had to get what they had available. I already told you about the eyes. Let's see if I can find them. They're just these little foam balls. Now the Yip-Yips, I'll throw another picture up right now, but they have something holding up like their head part. And I figured that it needed something in there to keep it in its shape. So I found these little foam eggs that they use for floral arrangements. So I got a couple of those because that'll be like the head. Plus I can stick the eyeballs onto something and stick it through the fabric onto this, so I don't have to like glue the eyes on. They'll just stick into the foam core. I found a nice little package of, why am I blanking on what these are called? Pipe cleaners. And because they have a couple of antennae that come out of their head. I found a bag of just beads that I can use to put at the end of these for their antenna. This is basically going to be kind of how you operate them. So that can also stick into the foam core. Plus, in order to make their mouth move, I have two different things that I'm thinking of doing. So I bought this kind of like bendy thing that can go underneath the fabric. So I can kind of bend it into shape to make their jaw. And then I can attach one of the sticks to that and use that to move the jaw around. Or I got something that was a little more sturdy. And I could cut it in half or however I needed to shape that in there to make it. But I don't know. We're going to see what I can come up with, and hopefully they resemble the Yip-Yip aliens. So I think I figured out a solution to the bottom of the mouth, and I'm going to sew in the interior of the mouth. And yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna sew this in. I've sewed the fabric around this. It doesn't have to look great, so but enough to make a mouth that will move. And once I sew this part in, I'm going to start working on the little tendrils on the bottom, and then stick the eyes in the antenna and see how it looks. So I think I have this figured out. I have the head and the little mouth, which I'll eventually glue that down and stuff. I was going to sew the tendrils on, but you know what? The hot glue is doing a pretty good job. So I'm just going to hot glue these little tendrils here at the bottom and call it good. Then just put the eyes on and the antenna, and I think this little guy is done. Should be good enough to play with a few times maybe before it breaks, but surprisingly not as difficult as I thought it was going to be. So let's go ahead and try and finish this. I think I have finished the first one, and it came out so good. It's like stupid. I'm gonna cry because this is so awesome, like for real. Oh, yip, 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 radio. Holy shit. Like, this is the Yip-Yip alien. Oh, oh. Oh my god. Ah, yip, yip, yip. Okay. I finished the second one, and it's even better, I think, than the first one now because I know what I'm doing, and it didn't take very long to do at all. Nate's like, now you're gonna have to mass produce them. No, I won't. But thanks, honey. Thanks. So these are going to be going to my sister for my nephew and niece and my sister to really enjoy, since this is a part of our childhood, and this is really cool that I was able to recreate it. So I hope you enjoy this. There's really no how-to on how to create these, at least for me, because I just winged it and was really messy about stuff and just kind of figured it out. Like, I knew that the jaw needed to move, and you know, I knew where the eyes needed to be and the little antenna and stuff. And rather than shredding the actual material and making the little tendrils down here, I just hot glued on some yarn and worked out just fine. So let me know if you decide to make one of these. I would be interested to see how yours turn out. Thanks a lot. And I don't really have anything else to say except bye. Or wait. Yip, 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 yip. That means I'll see you later. I kind of want them to talk to each other. Yeah. But, you know, I don't know if I could hold them both at the same time. I need like 12 hands. Let's see. Well, I'm holding them together now. Okay, I lied. I'm not leaving yet. I wanted to show them side by side together. Can't move them obviously because you need 2 hands to move them and hold them. But here they are. I love them. I wish I didn't have to send them away. Maybe I'll make my own now that I know how to do it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Getting Shit Done. Yip, yip, yip. Telephone. Camera. Yip, 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 yip. Isn't that a mess over there? Yeah, I should probably clean that. Yip, 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 yip.